Who has the nerve and skill to survive? And who better to issue the challenge?
Today I'm giving away $1 million.
He's not just giving it away, they're going to have to take it. 100 players began, only 10 remain for dramatic high-stakes golf.
They're going to be playing for a lot of money. They put in entry fees of a lot of money, and for some of them, it's everything they have.
Will they hold up, or will they crack under the pressure of $1 million?
I'm going into battle with 9 guys today.
Feeling confident today?
I'm going to stay focused, and I'm going to come out on top.
I think I'm going to win.
I'm going to take all the money.
I'm going home with $1 million.
I'm going to win $1 million. $1 million. The cool million.
$1 million.
You're looking at the next millionaire.
I think they're very nervous, and they're going to choke. So it'll be interesting to see who chokes the least.
A real-life battle, a life-changing opportunity. Who will be the next millionaire?
Good luck, and come out firing.
ESPN hosts a major championship of the U.S. Pro Golf Tour as TaylorMade presents the Trump $1 Million Invitational. And just about 1,600 miles off the southern tip of Florida lies the 30-island chain that is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Today we zoom in on Canouan Island, a jewel in the Caribbean. At the center of that jewel sits the Raffles Resort. Named the best of the best, it features pristine white sand beaches, a world-class spa, and an 18-hole championship golf course. 140 acres along the sea, and designed by the legendary Jim Fazio. The Trump International Golf Club demands accuracy and finesse. Incredible vistas are home to the Trump $1 Million Invitational.
So, fellas, congratulations on coming this far. Amazing scores. You're really amazing golfers. Today there's big pressure. Everybody's going to win a lot of money, but the last one wins $1 million. And I know your wives and girlfriends will be very happy about that, right? So good luck, and come out firing.
And Donald's very happy. He gets to fire one golfer per hole today. Here's how it works. 100 players played 54 holes to try to make the top 10. If they didn't, they split $100,000. But if you're in the top 10, you go to the 9-hole shootout. Right now, players with the highest score on each hole is eliminated. There's a skills competition to settle ties. Terry Gannon, Billy Kratzert, as we look at the opening hole.
And Terry, it's a short par 5, 476 yards, a hole location in the back left. We ought to see plenty of birdies.
Set to go. And first up on the tee, Stewart from Australia, but now living in Arlington, Texas, has played the Australasian, Canadian, and Asian tours.
You can see the water down the right-hand side, so players will try to take it up the left-hand side. Ooh, that caught a tree, Terry, and actually drew a pretty good lie, though.
On to the next man. Kevin Streelman from suburban Chicago, an avid Chicago Cubs fans. Feel sorry for him.
Just inside that bunker. That's a beauty right there. That's up the left-hand side. Perfect, Terry.
Streelman, who was 20th on the Hooters Tour money list in 2005. The next golfer ready to fire. Willie McGirt from the South, originally from Taylor, South Carolina. He's a former North Carolina amateur champ.
Ooh, that's left and going further left.
Get way left.
And I agree. If he gets far enough left over there, he could have an open shot.
Might be able to play it through the back door. Gibby Martin's a bit of a free spirit. When I asked him how winning $1 million would change his life, he said, not at all. Okay.
Ooh, this is even further left.
Way left.
And actually, not too bad. Drew a pretty good lie. Should be okay.
Got to play under the glare of the Donald, not just the million, which gives you some pressure. Friesen from Nebraska played on the Asian Tour in 2003. 3 consecutive rounds under par in the qualifying here.
Pretty simple looking golf swing and pretty good result right there. Fairway.
Best one yet. Holtman, living in Irving, Texas, a 3-time winner on the Canadian Tour. He shot a 64 in the qualifying. Course record.
Well, he likes to play a high fade, Terry. Well, he's pulled that. Oh, hit the top of the tree. Actually pitched forward, but
disappeared.
That's probably the worst one we've seen so far.
Awfully tough lie. Alex Roger played on the Nationwide Tour in 2005, has also played in Asia and on the Hooters.
Well, he can take it deep, and that was a good swing right there. And that is hammered down the left-hand side.
Feels right at home. He played in Pepperdine, his collegiate golf, and the terrain here, not too much different than that. The little man who hits it straight, Joe Lanza, won a Washington State Amateur Championship in 2004.
Well, he needs to find the fairways, Terry. Right up the left-hand side, maybe turning a little left. All dependent on the bounce. And, ooh, that has caught the left-hand rough, so Joe with a little work to do.
Chad Ginn, originally from Jackson, Mississippi, 10 under through 3 rounds. The low qualifier, playing great. But Billy, remember, one player, that's it, is eliminated on each hole. So you can be playing great. One mistake and you might be out.
Yeah, you make a mistake and you make it early, you're going home with a whole lot less than $1 million, Terry.
Chad Saladin, 31 years old, from Gilbert, Arizona.
Saladin, a 2-time Hawaii State Open champ. Very nice.
Well, that's a good-looking tee shot up the left-hand side also. Oh, that's a beauty there, Terry.
He was the last man to qualify at 2 under. So we're off and running here in Canouan Island, the final 10. Kind of a free-for-all on this first hole. One man eliminated on each hole. The Trump $1 Million Invitational is brought to you by TaylorMade, the #1 driver in golf. By Golfsmith, best brands, best prices, guaranteed. And by GoTrump.com, the art of the travel deal. And hi again, everybody. Terry Gannon, Bill Kratzert with you, and Billy, through the first 54 holes, no doubt about it, Chad Ginn has been ahead of the pack. But at this point, you almost throw all of that out. It means next to nothing because through the qualifying, you played stroke play, now a different format, and it's much like the NCAA tournament in basketball. Survive and advance, and really one bad shot, you could be going home.
Well, that's absolutely right. But Chad Ginn, he's been the only player this week that has been able to shoot under par for the 3 rounds, each and every round. So he knows the golf course, and everyone's pointing towards him. But as you said, one slight mistake, and all that he did the first 54 holes goes out the window.
Talk to the players, and almost to a man, they say strategy. What strategy? They're not quite sure. These are uncharted waters with this format, and they're not quite sure what to do.
Well, I think all 10 players are going to take a very conservative approach to start out with. I think they're just going to kind of play their game, feel it out, and then once you start eliminating players throughout the 9 holes, once you get down to the final 3 or 4, then you start playing the man.
Because Chad Saladin, the one after the poor play out of the bunker, who now has a lot of work to do to try to save par. Meanwhile, Dean for birdie makes this. He knows he goes to the 13th.
I think he took a little read off of Streelman there.
He almost used that mark, didn't he? A little bumper. Well done. That's a 3 for Dean. So Stewart is still alive, and Saladin has to make this.
Now coming out of the fringe. Kind of hopped.
To the left. $1 million on the line. No longer available for Chad. Freezing. Left side of the green.
You know, this was some kind of golf shot right here. That was just a gnarly lie in that rough, and he played it perfectly.
Able to get up and down for a birdie, so there are 4 players who already know they're moving on. 3 having to go into the skills challenge. Holtman, Dean, and Streelman, those 3 One of them will be gone at the end of this challenge, presented by Golfsmith. And this time, with the wind blowing, you can hear it. It is very much a factor here, especially on this part of the golf course. And you see the bunkers there in play. Not able to see the bottom of the flagstick. Here's Dean.
No, you cannot see the putting surface. And actually, you know, we're looking at Streelman. He had this shot earlier, so he knows how this shot plays.
Dean first.
God, that's terrible.
We got a break.
Wow. He caught that a little thin, and that ball pitched forward. That was, he's right. He was lucky.
He got a break right up against the collar and in.
Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Lily. Having some fun.
Here's Streelman. He likes it.
Yeah, it sounded good, and pretty much what he did when he played the hole earlier, just a little over the back.
You're right.
I think he feels as though he hit a good shot.
I think so too. Here's Anders Holtman.
He's dodged a couple of bullets so far.
Roger has played very well to this point. Anders.
Ooh, that just sounded good.
Looks good too. So Holtman definitely in, and it is Kevin Streelman.
Thanks, sir.
Great golf. I thought you hit a great shot up here. Didn't it feel good? I mean, I thought you hit a great shot.
I did my best. I'm not displeased at all with the week. You know, to walk away from here and have a great week with Courtney and to actually make a little money was pretty good.
$35,000 to be exact, and of course a week in one of the most beautiful parts of the globe. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a chain of 30 islands here in the Caribbean. In fact, they filmed Pirates of the Caribbean in one of these islands. The Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Glenn Beach, is very proud of them.
I like to call St. Vincent and the Grenadines the most complete destination in terms of I think we have something to offer for everybody. I mean, we have black sand beaches, we have white sand beaches, we have small critter diving, we have the larger critter diving. So I think we're the most complete destination within the Caribbean, and we're very new on the tourism scene, so we have a lot to learn, but we can learn from others.
A nice little putt here, Terry. It's down the hill. Should move a little bit to his left.
Moved more than he thought. Just didn't borrow enough.
Wow.
Not unlike the putt at 16.
Right.
And in the last two holes, Billy, we've seen some pressure come to the fore. You've got three men still alive, all three heading to that skills challenge presented by Golfsmith.
We're at the skills challenge spot here on number 17, and it's the most difficult shot in golf, the long bunker shot. And this particular shot just happens to be a little under 50 yards. And Mike, what makes this shot even doubly difficult is the fact that the players will not be able to see the putting surface nor the bottom of the flagstick. How would you play this shot?
Well, Billy, I think the biggest mistake most people make is they take out their 60-degree wedge and they try to hit it really hard, hit a full lob shot. I'd rather take a 9-iron or a pitching wedge, hit a little more of an explosion shot, a little more room for air, a little safer shot under these conditions.
Be my guest. Go. Go.
So he needs to get it now within 19 feet, 8.5 inches.
I know that's a long ways from the hole, but this is really a hard shot.
Go! And that comes up well short.
Thank you.
And that will do it for Anders Holtman. Going to pick up $90,000 for his efforts today, but Stuart Dean and Gibby Martins will move on to 18.
Just how you two.
From 3, we are down to 2, and I mentioned the $90,000. Bob Majori of TaylorMade making the presentation to Anders Holtman of Sweden.
Anders, I know this is not the check you were hoping for today, but that was some of the best golf we've seen, and we're happy to give you the third place prize of a check of $90,000. So on behalf of TaylorMade Adidas Golf and all of our employees worldwide, congratulations. Thank you very much.
To our left, Gibby Martins, Stuart Dean. Some friction between them to start the day. One walks away with $1 million after the next hole. The trophies here provided by Raffles Resort as the two finalists stand on the 18th tee with Donald Trump.
Well, Gibby and Stuart, congratulations. Amazing golf. You two haven't missed a shot today. So now somebody's going to become a very rich person. And I'd like to see a tie so I don't have to give $1 million, but I think that's not going to happen. I know you two too well. So good luck. Come out really firing, and let's see who wins the money.
Sounds good.
And second place isn't so bad. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a good time.
Thank you.
So long.
Thanks, sir.
18, a par 4, 442 yards as we look from the green back up to the tee. Play slightly downhill, maybe just a hint of a dogleg right. Certainly the bailout would be to the left. But Stuart Dean, he has really driven the ball quite well.
Biggest tee shot of his life.
Oh, that's a beauty right there, Terry.
Thanks. Play, bro.
Just fell just a little bit to the right. Oh, that is perfect.
It's large too, Bill. Very nice. Heart rate goes down just a few beats. Gibby Martin's heart rate goes up. Ooh. Anxiously watching it, hugging the right side, and trouble.
Ooh, that is... I don't even know if they'll be able to find it.
What a time for a swing like this to come out of the bag.
Well, you know, it appeared as though he got a little too far underneath it, got behind, the club lagged, and he could, you know, it was so far behind him that he was never able to square the club face up.
And there it is in this very thick stuff.
We were able to find Gibby's ball, but that's kind of a good news, bad news deal, and really about his only option is to go ahead and play back to the fairway, and that's if he can get enough club on it. And certainly a yardage to the hole, not an issue.
Guys, I'm gonna need some room though.
Well, I got 13 on this.
Hopefully Billy didn't influence his thinking as he walked up to his ball, but that is his only option.
I mean, it's gonna move some branches. Is that all right?
And you also need to be cautious. If the ball moves, it's going to cost you a stroke.
I know.
Only play back out, if he can do it, to the fairway.
Oh,
yeah!
Woo! Sit down, sit down.
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.
And still in the that's a terrific play. Giving himself a chance.
And I can promise you, I didn't think there was any way that he was going to be able to advance the ball out to there. That was an amazing shot.
Dennis Quaid watching that one.
Sit down, sit down, sit, sit, sit. Come on, give us a spin. Ooh, sit. Okay, fine.
I guess he's cheering for Gibby Martins. Or at least a good match all the way to the end. So he still has a chance, Martins does, of parring here. And it's up to Stuart Dean. Second shot from the fairway.
Well, 123 yards, Terry, and this green slopes severely from right to left, but I mean, what a perfect situation. Just put it out there, you know, 15, 18 feet to the right of the hole. Just don't get too fancy with it.
Go now. Release. Wow, that one yesterday would have run all the way down there.
Absolutely right. No, it didn't. It stopped here right in the middle. Shot.
Well, he did exactly what he needed to do, Terry. And, you know, with all the spin he put on, I thought he should have been closer to the hole.
Third shot now for Martins.
Spin back, sit.
Look at this. Look at this.
Siéntate ya.
And that left for par, which would be an incredible par after the drive, well right into the weeds.
Whoa!
Did it go in?
No, but it's close.
Wait, give me a high five.
Quickly to the green. So here's Dean now with his birdie try. Bit of a bad break because different conditions today. Last couple of days that ball would have rolled on towards the pin. So this for his birdie and $1 million. One putt for the win.
Look how far to the right he is aiming.
For $1 million. Oof. I didn't want to leave that much.
Terry, can you not put a cashmere insert in that putter?
He didn't lag. He went after it.
Oh, I'm just sick about that.
Martins for par, and Dean isn't in yet, remember. I mean, this could turn around. It'd be a two-shot swing, and Martins could win it with this putt.
That was a quick stroke.
It was.
That had some nerves in it.
So there's your bogey. He's in with a 5 here at the par 4. And now he's got to wait, watch Stuart Dean. And again, Dean with a putt for $1 million.
$1 million.
Oh, I pulled it. Oh, I can't believe I pulled it.
5 feet for the cash.
How many times do you have this putt in your mind growing up, thinking about the PGA Tour perhaps, or at the country club for $20 and your knees are knocking?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Oh, for a bit of gravity at the right moment.
Oh. And new life for Gibby. And to think how this whole thing started out, that he survived the first hole, now he has survived the last hole. Wow.
The tap in for bogey, and so Martins and Dean going back to the tee at 18.
Back to the tee. Back to the tee.
Look at that, Bill. How close it was.
That caught a large part of the hole.
Wow, dude. Let's go do it again.
The day is not done. They'll both make the long walk back to the tee at 18 and play for $1 million again. Here we go once again on the tee at 18 for $1 million. Stuart Dean first to play. You wonder what's going through his mind too as this drifts right.
Right, Ralph.
Oh, what a bounce.
What a break that one is. That kicked dead left to the middle of the fairway.
It looked like it almost hit the rock, which marks the yardage. 150-yard marker. Oh, my Lord. How close that was to being in serious trouble, Bill.
That is the break of the day. Wow.
Gibby Martins, who drove it right the first time.
He drove it right again, Terry.
That was turn. Way to go.
I think it's in play, though, I hope, huh? What am I steering it for?
Ooh. Ooh, in that last hop, that ball is down.
It's in play. Sammy.
There's the ball
what
of
am I
Martins.
doing?
Stuart Dean has to feel like he's already blown $1 million opportunity at 18. Back now, second time around at 18, and Gibby Martin's getting his yardage. Stuart Dean, second shot.
134 yards. Perfect angle.
Carry.
Look at him. How lucky did he get?
That's all I was looking for left of that flag.
He's 2 feet from disaster.
2 good breaks on this hole.
The fact that he could say that's what I was looking for, he doesn't know how close it is to the water. Here's Martins.
Oh, this ball's so far down in the rough. Only had 116 yards.
Get left. All right, get up, get up, get up, get up. Wow, I can't believe you got it that far.
And I agree with Quaid, because that was a horrible lie.
Third shot now for Gibby.
Well, you can see that he's going to play a little pitch and run down the hill.
What are you doing?
Well, from that same angle, remember the putt from Stuart Dean and how fast that was and how much it came.
Well, he knew how quick it was and just misplayed it.
Close to the water's edge, Stuart Dean.
It's not easy to be calm for $1 million.
Like to find out.
Oh, this is pretty straightforward right here, Terry. And, you know, up the hill.
Oh, that's nice. Took the flag stick out, certainly thinking about making it.
That was clutch.
So from just off the green, a little tap in now. And there's your par. And it's got to be a great feeling. Stuart Dean, the second time around now, getting his par after the bogey the first time and the golden opportunity that was wasted.
Must make.
And this, as Dennis Quaid said, is a must make. He makes it. We go back to the tee at 18. He misses, he's out.
Get out, get out.
And he never got it to the hole, Billy.
He knew it right away.
So Stuart Dean from Australia, now a millionaire. 9 holes of golf. He's got $1 million, courtesy of Donald Trump.
Great fun. Shake hands. Great fun.
For Billy Kratzer, Donald Trump, and our entire ESPN crew, I'm Terry Gannon. So long, everyone, from the Trump $1 Million Invitational.
You know how golf is? Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't.
Definitely a life-changing opportunity, and I was fortunate enough to come out on top, and it should be fun.